I'm offering is full spectrum living, and that's, so let me just maybe define Tantra as I know it, as I experience it through my existence. It's not necessarily a concept anymore, actually. The reason I resonate with it so much is because at some point in my journey, that word was the word that resonates most with how I exist, with how I live, with how I show up, with how I relate. Yes, of course, it includes how I make love and how I am sexually and all of that, but it's not sexual per se. It's not sexual, uniquely sexual. To me, it's the union between life and life.
The union between life and life.
Yeah.
Wow.
The mysterious, infinitely magical place where this miracle called life meets itself in the form of life. So life lifing itself, life finding its way to make more of what's possible in life through its interaction with itself, which is always happening. Like right now, me and this sunlight that's coming into my eyes, me and you and our hearts, and the breath and the field of existence in this air, in this room, is life lifing with itself. It's interacting with, it's dancing with itself. Now, when we as a human being, a human consciousness, learn to be, learn to show up, learn to harmonize, dance with, resonate with, exist as this vital portal, this vital fountain of life, meeting whatever it is that life is meeting. Our life is always meeting life. So as soon as we wake up, we're relating, we're connecting. Now we can do that in a kind of half asleep state, which is what most people do, or we can do it in an awake way, in a living, essential way, an essential tantric way, for lack of a better word. I haven't come up with a better one yet.
So I'm hearing, like, if most people define Tantra as this kind of like tiny little circle that involves like things like eye gazing and sexuality and white Tantra, red Tantra, whatever.
Full spectrum, right?
I'm hearing your encompassing of Tantra is like includes all of life, but it's like a certain quality of dancing with experience.
And once you feel that, once you know how to, it's kind of like energy meeting energy, for lack of a better description right now. It's like my being is pulsating at a certain quality of vibration and presence and intensity and vitality. That's me as a living essential being. It's a vital, living, energetic miracle, for lack of a word. But when that meets another version of life, then something magical can happen. And that magic brings out more of what is possible within each of those entities. It brings out the magic, even if it's with, say, the sunshine right now. If I show up with that, with my being, with my heart, it brightens me, it brightens, I feel like it actually brightens the sunset. I feel like the nature actually responds when we show up this way. Other beings definitely respond when we show up.
I'm responding right now.
Groups of people, when you show up in a group, the magic can happen, the dance can happen. Now, this is the most general way I can describe it. It's way more nuanced. There's a lot that goes into it. There's like you used the word dance. I love that. That is that dance, that harmonic resonance that helps to bring out the magic inherent in every given moment, in every given situation, in every given interaction, in every given relating, in every given moment of sexuality, of every given moment of eating dinner with some friends, every given moment of you showing up at work. There's an inherent, alive, fertile place that life has waiting for us if we learn how to enter through and show up with and become that tantric being in relationship to the existence we're living, then that brings out this fountain, this fertile fountain of potentiality that we are, that life is. And life, in my experience, wants, it actually is there, like teeming with that potential, wanting to let it bubble up, wanting to let it burst, wanting to let it know more of itself through itself in all forms, but especially, I think, through human beings. We're just almost designed to experience these miracles in this way, these potentials. And it's always, the teeming potential is always good. It's always more love, more intimacy, more care, more compassion, more grace, more vulnerability, more realness, more authenticity. These are the flavors of the fountain. Once we tap into it and let it harmonically do its thing and open itself, it's not like we do it. We just learn to get out of our old way and get into this new alignment with that life energy, with ourselves, with nature, with others, with groups, with work. And then the miracle bubble beauty of it is, I think, what we're all here to experience. It's a certain birthright that we've just all been kind of like conditioned a little bit askew from that gurgling, bubbly, tantric nature of ours.